Home Alone is a 1990 American comedy film directed by Chris Columbus and written and produced by John Hughes. It is the first film in the Home Alone franchise, and stars Macaulay Culkin, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Hurd, and Catherine O'Hara. Culkin plays Kevin McCallister, a boy who defends his suburban Chicago home from burglars after his family accidentally leaves him behind on their Christmas vacation to Paris. Hughes conceived Home Alone while preparing to go on vacation. Warner Brothers originally intended to finance and distribute the film, but shut down production after it exceeded its assigned budget, and 20th Century Fox assumed responsibilities following secret meetings with Hughes. Columbus and Culkin were hired soon afterwards, and filming took place between February and May 1990 on location across Illinois. Home Alone, 1990, cast then and now. Kevin, real name Macaulay Culkin, born August 26, 1980, age 41 years. Culkin began acting at age 4. His early roles included a stage production of Bach Babies at the New York Philharmonic. He continued appearing in roles on stage, television and films throughout the 1980s. He made an appearance in the TV movie The Midnight Hour, 1985. In 1988, he appeared in an episode of the popular action television series The Equalizer, in which he played a kidnapping victim, Paul Gephardt. Harry, real name Joe Pesci, born February 9, 1943, age 79 years. In the 1960s, Pesci began working as a barber, following in his mother's footsteps. At the same time, he tried to start a musical career, playing guitar with several bands, including Joey D and the Starlighters, who introduced the Peppermint Twist record, Dance, and Peppermint Lounge in New York City. In 1968, he released his debut album Little Joe Sure Can Sing. Billed as Joe Ritchie, on which he sang covers of contemporary pop hits. Marv, real name Daniel Stern, born August 28, 1957, age 64 years. In 1979, Stern made his film debut as Cyril in Breaking Away. The following year he played a student who raised objections during Jill Clayburgh's proof of the snake lemma in the film It's My Turn. He was the novice observer Richard Lyman-Good in the 1983 action thriller film Blue Thunder. He had another early film role in the 1984 horror film CHUD, as the Soup Kitchen CHUD Hunter. His breakthrough role as Lawrence Schreiber came in Barry Levinson's Diner. Peter, real name John Hurd, born March 7, 1946, died July 21, 2017. In the 1970s, Hurd appeared on the stage and in television and film. He appeared off-Broadway in 1974 in Mark Medoff's play The Wager, and in 1975 as Guildenstern in Hamlet at the Delacorte Theatre in Central Park, where he also understudied Sam Waterston as Hamlet. That fall, the production moved to the Vivian Beaumont Theatre at Lincoln Center. Hurd appeared at the Eugene O'Neill Theatre Center in 1977 in a series of new plays. Hurd won Obie Awards for his performances in Othello and Split in 1979-80. Marley, real name Roberts Blossom, born March 25, 1924, died July 8, 2011. Blossom began acting on stage during the 1950s. He won 3 Obie Awards for his performances in the off-Broadway plays Village Wooing, 1955, which was his debut, Do Not Pass Go, 1965, and The Ice Age, 1976. During the 1960s, he formed Filmstage, a multimedia avant-garde theatrical troupe. His Broadway credits include Ballad of the Sad Cafe and Operation Sidewinder, and in 1988 he appeared in Peter Brook's production of The Cherry Orchard. Kate, real name Catherine O'Hara, born March 4, 1954, age 68 years. O'Hara started her comedy career in 1974 as a cast member of The Second City in her hometown, Toronto. She was an understudy for Gilda Radner until Radner left for Saturday Night Live. 2 years later, this theater troupe created the sketch comedy show SCTV, for which O'Hara became a regular performer. In the late 1970s, she provided voiceovers for a number of cartoons, work which would continue throughout her career. During a short time in the early 1980s when SCTV was in between network deals, she was hired to replace Ann Risley when Saturday Night Live was being retooled in 1981. Buzz, real name Devin Rattray, born January 11, 1977, age 45 years. Rattray started acting at the age of 9 in the movie Where Are the Children? 1986. He starred as a child actor in various other programs and movies until his acting pinnacle in 1990 as Buzz McCallister, the mean older brother of Macaulay Culkin's character, Kevin, in Home Alone, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York in 1992, and as Officer McCallister in Home Sweet Home Alone.